How's it going, everybody? It is officially that time of the year again. Almost summer. You know what that means. Faygo time. Today we will be doing part 2 of the tier list. As you can see here by this excellent reveal, I have 12 flavors to share with you today. So rather than waste time like we did last time, let's just jump right into it. Now, usually I would be using my signature Bacardi glass. However, I recently was gifted a glass from my good friend back home, Madison. Shout out to Madison. I honestly can't think of a better use than for the tier list. So we'll just...
But first, did you know that 99.1% of you aren't subscribed? Oh, it's got to be taking that from Santa Trombone Choir.
Alright. So we're just going to go right down the line. Starting with a flavor that I was really upset that I couldn't get last time. Faygo Firework. Now, this was a huge seller when it first came out. You legitimately could not get this in certain parts of the state, like, at all. Alright. Whew! So good. Like the name suggests, it tastes like a firecracker, a fire pop, whatever those types of popsicles are called. You know, these fucking things. So, Faygo Firework. Beautiful. We're gonna put that firmly in S tier. Get it while you can, because it will sell out super quick. Next we'll be doing a flavor that I got a lot of flack for not covering in part 1. Faygo Rock and Rye. People got legitimately upset at me for not covering this in the first part. So I asked them, I said, did you really think I forgot about Rock and Rye? Or is it way more likely and possible that I was merely saving it for part 2? No, the truth is I totally forgot. But I wasn't going to let them think that. Alright. This one's a little bit darker. Not quite as dark as like the cola. It's got like this reddish tint to it. Again, I genuinely don't know how to describe the flavor of this.
It tastes like whiskey and rock candy.
It just says naturally and artificially flavored. It doesn't have a description of it, like on some of these other ones.
It tastes like whiskey and rock candy.
Another S tier pop, honestly. I would put it in S plus if it was the Slurpee flavor from 7-Eleven. If you can get the Slurpee Rock and Rye, get it. It is so good. Now, why don't we change it up a little bit? You know, things have been going really good for the beginning of the list. Tonic water. Yeah, you know, I figured since we're doing the Ohana Punch, we may as well do the tonic water as well. Tonic with quinine, whatever the hell that is. I don't know what this is. The only thing I know about it is, like, my grandfather, he will drink this when his like legs are cramping up really bad. She is one firecracker. You know, I don't even want to put this in the cup. So we actually are gonna use the Bacardi glass for this. But, to be honest with you, it just smells like carbonated water. I mean, how bad can it be? It's just tonic water, right? Oh, God. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. It had this really weird, sweet opener, right? But then, like, it immediately got lost. Like, it was immediately bitter. Oh man. Tonic water? I'll pass on it. I'll give it a D. D tier for tonic water. Oh man.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Editor Stando here, and I just wanted to take a second to make an executive decision. I'm pretty sure while I was recording this, I completely forgot that E tier was a thing. So rather than putting that in D tier with actual pops, I'm gonna bump that down to E tier. Tonic water's gross. Don't drink it.
But you know what I think might be even better than tonic water? Diet tonic water? Why? There's actually a surprising amount of calories in tonic water. That's interesting. I feel like I'm cracking a safe whenever I open a tonic beverage. Now, if I had to guess, if I just had to throw a wild guess out there, I would assume that this is merely going to taste the same as the tonic water, but less sweet. Just what I'm going with.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Oh fuck. My god. Oh, I can't. Oh, I legitimately. I cannot get the taste of this out of my mouth. So diet tonic water. Oh god. Not super good. I'll be honest with you. I'll be super honest with you. It tastes like the inside of a gutter. Oh my, that is horrendous. I now have a deeper respect for my grandfather. That is, I'm putting that in F tier. That is dog water. That is actual dog water. I'm not hamming it up for the camera. The only thing I'm doing is just talking a little bit louder so that the microphone picks it up. That is a, genuinely awful beverage. Like, what are you supposed to do with this? Like, what are you supposed to do with tonic water? Why don't we go back to pop for a minute? One thing I was really upset I couldn't find last time was Faygo Black Cherry. It is unfortunate to constantly have this conundrum of I'm unable to buy all of these in the same size. But I mean, like, also, at the same time, what a fake problem to have. Black Cherry. I think I've had this once or twice before. I'm so much more thankful that I didn't put the tonic water in this glass. That's good. That's basically just cherry cola. But all cherry cola variants are always better than the regular cola variant. So, I think I'm going to put that in B tier. Or A tier. Whatever I put cola in, as I didn't watch my previous video for some reason before recording this. Whatever tier I put cola in, I'm going to put black cherry in the one above it. As long as it's not S tier. The highest it is A tier. Just a genuinely good soda. Now, Arctic Sun. This one was shown to me by my good friend Josh. Shout out Josh. Because I had never had this before. And when you put it next to all the other Faygos, it looks nothing like them. It almost looks like lemonade. Not this lemonade, like real lemonade. Or Squirt. Man. Got a nickel for every time I reference Squirt in a Faygo video. I'd have 2 nickels.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
This is labeled a citrus soda. Just for the record. You know, it's got quite a strong abrasive taste. I don't think it's as potent as the 60/40 like it was last time. However, it is undeniable that this is definitely a citrus soda. I honestly don't know if I like this. Like I said, it's alright. Kind of mid. I'll put it in C tier because it's alright. Candy apple. This is one of the ones that I could only find up north. Usually. I was able to find it at the Ideal Party store. Well, maybe it'd be less volatile if you didn't drop it. Shut the fuck up. There's one thing I remember about it. It's that it's just kind of disgustingly sweet. It's kind of like the cotton candy, if I remember. Ugh, yep. Definitely another one for the non-diabetics. I don't know. Not feeling it. Put it in C tier because it's not like... That's the thing. It's like, it's not awful. It's not an obviously terrible beverage. But it's just not really for me. Raspberry blueberry. Now this was 100% my favorite as a kid. Like, I distinctly remember this one always... Like, I'd always go to the liquor store with, like, my uncle or something. And I'd go straight to the Faygo. It's honestly right up there with, the green apple Jones. Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. Never heard that song. This one looks more like Windex than the Blue Mist. Oh, now this one might be completely nostalgic. This might be 100% a nostalgia rating. However, I would like to bring up this counterpoint. It's my tier list. I'll do whatever I want. I'm putting that in S tier. S tier, baby. That's the second blue soda in a row to get S tier. Just saying. But speaking of blue soda, Jazz and Bluesberry. Now this one's especially interesting to me because this one I was only able to find on the website. Because you'd use the Faygo locator on the website, it would only show you just stores that sold Faygo, not stores that necessarily sold which flavors of Faygo, which, I mean, makes sense, I guess, how they're supposed to track that. So for, like, the longest time, I was never able to see this. I was able to find this at my local meat market recently. So, I've never had this before. This is going to be the first time. It does look awfully similar in hue to the raspberry blueberry. If anything, this is like a tinge darker, but don't ask me because I'm colorblind. So I'm curious to know which of these is going to taste better. Okay, I think I can describe it. This one tastes more like extract from a candy, but this one tastes more like a soda. That being said, hold on, let me actually try this one again. This one has a brighter flavor. This one is definitely a lot more muted. This is amazing. I love that. I'm putting that in S tier. So, wow. 3 blue sodas in S tier. I think if there's one thing you can take away from any of these videos that I do, it's that if it's blue, drink it. This one I'm actually pretty excited for. Ohana Punch. I've never had Ohana Punch. I'd always looked at it and thought, why would I get this when I could just get Faygo instead? To be honest with you, it feels a tinge thicker than the Jazz and Bluesberry. It's basically just Hawaiian Punch, if I'm being honest. Pretty inoffensive, you know. You could probably pair this up with some booze and have a wicked awesome tailgate. But other than that, you know, it's pretty. I don't know. I like it. Let me check out the. I'll put it in B tier. It's pretty good. Now, before we do the last Ohana lemonade, I have another clear Faygo. It's club soda. Listen, I don't want to do it either, especially after. Oh, I shudder just thinking about it, honestly. Now, I don't think I've ever actually drank club soda before. The most I can really think of off the top of my head was that one episode of SpongeBob.
Squidward! Squidward!
Club soda is just carbonated water. I'm putting that in D tier just for the main fact it tastes like static. It tastes like TV static. That is all it tastes like. Now, the final one. The Big Kahuna. Ohana Lemonade. Another non-carbonated one. It's honestly about as bitter as or not as bitter, but as tart as the Minute Maid lemonade. However, this is a tinge less abrasive, I would say. I would put this in B tier as well. It'd be fun to do a one of these where I just mix a bunch of them, huh? Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I think that'll do it for this. Thank you so much for watching. Now, again, grand total of this, less than $20.